today we'll be doing with our bridge course 9th standard. Okay, the subject is general science. So we would have learned certain topics like your tissues, your fundamental life, that is your cell, and like a few more topics we would have discussed. So all these topics are very, very important even in your 9th standard classes. So now what we will do is, today we will discuss another topic which is very important. What is that topic? That topic is synthetic fibers and plastics. Okay, so synthetic fibers and plastic. So this is the topic which I am going to discuss in today's video class. So now first let us take this one, fiber. Okay. Now before getting into fiber, where we use fiber and how they are divided. So now take this cloth which I am wearing. This cloth is also said to be a fabric, isn't it? Touch your clothes which you are wearing now. So all the clothes which you are wearing right now, that is also made up of a fabric. Now fabric is what? Fabric is a material. Okay, fabric means a cloth material, textile material. Okay. Now that material is made up of what? Made up of fibers. I am telling not all. There are few clothes which are made up of fibers. I am not telling everything. Okay. Silk is not at all of fiber. Silk is different. Okay. So cotton is different. The fibers are different. So now what it is? Fibers are divided into two types. Now what are the two types of fiber? One is natural and one is man-made, or we can tell as artificial. Okay, man-made or artificial. When I tell natural, now what natural means? Natural means which we get directly from your plants and animals. From plants, what are we getting? We are getting jute, then we are getting cotton, isn't it? So these are the things. Silk cocoon, silks, and then these are all natural. Wool from your sheep, then leather from animals. So these I write silk, wool and jute. So these are your natural. Okay. What do we tell of man-made? That is artificial. Artificial means we are using certain chemicals to make the fibers. Now, what are such kind of? You see satin clothes, satin sarees, satin ribbon which you make, that is a man-made one. Then nylon clothes, you would have seen the t-shirts and all, fancy t-shirt, the shiny t-shirts and all, jersey which we wear for your football games, your cricket games, wearing jerseys, printed your team name. So all these are made up of your man-made. So what are the three different, I can give you examples of man-made. Okay, what are those? Those are nylon, okay, rayon, polyester. Okay, now polyester. So now what exactly is nylon? Nylon, if you split it, New York and London, I write it N-Y-N-O-N, right? Nylon. N-Y goes for New York and N-O-N goes for London. So this is a famous fiber fabric from those two places. Next, rayon. And polyester means Easter is there, no? Easter. Now, when you take, I only take the starting letter E, okay? When I take Easter. When I join all this Easter together, what it becomes? Poly means many, correct? So this is said to be your polyester, okay? Now, when I'm talking about polyester, I will let you know a name, that is polymer. Now, what is polymer? Now, polymer means this single thing is there. Now, this is one unit. Okay, 1 unit of Easter. Now when I am taking certain like this, I am taking several and I am making as chains. So what it is? That single unit making a long chain is said to be your polymer. The polymer goes for even nylon, rayon also. Okay, and even goes for silk, wool and jute. That means the material, the single molecules you are making a chain of it is said to be your polymer. Many units together make a polymer. But ester is, you are taking an ester molecule. The ester molecule making a chain is said to be your polyester. You are getting it? So fibers, they are natural, man-made. Natural are silk, wool and jute. Man-made or artificial are nylon, rayon and polyester. So these are of your fabrics. Now let me get into plastics. So now plastics. What is plastic? Tell me. Everywhere in day-to-day life, when you get up in the morning till you go to bed, you can see everywhere plastics. Isn't it? All the way you can see plastics. In a shoe you wear, you can see the plastic. The belt you wear, you can see the plastic. The artificial ornaments you wear, rings, earrings and all made up of plastic. The water bottle you drink is plastic. Certain times you eat in plastic plates, that is also plastics. Milk packets is also plastic. Then your chips packet, your biscuit covers and all of them are made up of plastics. Carry bag is plastic. Then in micro oven you keep your Tupperware dishes, that is also plastic. So if you see, everywhere in our life, the plastic has occupied the space, isn't it? See now the phone which I have kept low for the video, that stand is also made up of plastic. Okay, so there are certain many things which is made up of plastic. So plastic has become a very important thing that we are using. Okay, daily you drink water, eat food, like that. Plastic also has become very easy to use day and night. Wherever you go, instead of taking a carry bag, like your bag from home, whenever you go to a shop, what you must say? Please give us cover. Now, by the government issues only, we have changed into jute bags. But earlier, it was a plastic cover. You go to a butcher shop, you go to a fish shop, plastic cover. You go to buy milk, you go to buy groceries, plastic cover. So everywhere there was plastic. So now, when I am telling like plastics as playing a very important role, we should know certain things about plastic, isn't it? First thing, remember, plastics are non-biodegradable. That means what? They cannot be digested by our environment. They cannot be digested. Cannot, I tell you, they cannot be digested or recycled. Means sorry, not recycled. Cannot be digested, not recycled. Cannot be digested. Okay. So now in plastic there are two types of plastic. The first one is thermoplastic. The second one is thermosetting plastic. Okay. So the first one is what? Thermoplastic. The second one is what? Thermosetting plastic. Now let me discuss about thermoplastic. Now thermoplastics are your water bottles. You can tell the white color tiffin boxes, plastic boxes you get when you go for a shop. Your parcel boxes. So those, and then your milk packet cover, your chips cover and all those things. So these and all come under your thermoplastic. Why I am telling thermoplastic means, if you heated some, like when you heat up, when you keep it in a hotter place or when you heat up by mistake, they start melting. They lose their shape. So which can get easily melted. And this thermoplastic can make into different shapes. They can even make into thin sheets, like that is your milk packets. They even make as tiffin boxes. So they can mold it into different shapes. Now what is thermosetting plastic? Thermosetting means once they are manufactured it, okay, we cannot change them very easily, or we cannot melt them very easily. So example of thermosetting means, you can see in your house the pipes are there, no, water pipes. You can see the PVC pipes, the thicker one, the smaller one, the little one. So these are said to be a thermosetting plastic. And next example is your Tupperware boxes. If you see in your microwave, if you increase the temperature and you keep your Tupperware also, the Tupperware doesn't melt so easily. So they are having high resistant to temperature. They have very low resistance to temperature. These thermosetting plastics are very useful actually nowadays. Like if you see in thermosetting plastics, what you are doing is, you see in the building pipings we do, no, if the temperature is very hot also outside, the pipe never melts. So in those cases we use it. And certain kind of interior decoration works and all, if you see chairs and all, basically chair, you see the weight, we can like handle the weight. Thinner person also can sit, a fatter person also can sit. So such kind of weight also thermosetting plastic can withstand. Okay, they are stronger, basically they are weak. They are strong, they are weak. So these are the two, thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. Now look, I told the differences of your thermoplastics and then I spoke about your fibers. Now what about environment? When I am telling so much here, yes, obviously plastics are useful, but there should be a limit for the uses of plastic, isn't it? If we are getting it, so we can use it for like our wish and everything. Now when I said it is non-biodegradable, we should use it in a lesser quantity, or okay fine, we would have manufactured more. But what should we do? We should recycle it, isn't it? We should recycle and use the same thing. Because if our earth is not, okay, think ourselves only. I am going to eat something and that is okay for me for first time, okay. But if I am eating it many a time and my body will not digest it, will I survive? Think, I am taking and I am eating it, and that food I cannot digest it. So if I am taking and eating that only because it is very easy to use and it is very easy available for me, if I am eating the same thing, will my body accept it? No. Will my body digest that food? What? Ultimately, I will collapse and die. The same thing will happen even for our environment. So keep that in your mind, that you will be aware, you have to protect our environment by avoiding the use of plastic. Though they are useful, but please, we will avoid using plastics. So this is the request from my side. So I hope you understood what is synthetic fibers and plastic. If you have any query or doubt, you can ask me in the group. Thank you, children.